Beth's an amazing teacher. I've worked with Beth for the past 5 years.
Basically, I have 3 subjects I teach: band, choir, drama. And this year I have 3 levels of band, 2 levels of drama, and 1 choir. I do what I do because I love teaching kids and I love the performing arts. My energy feeds off to the kids, and I know that about myself. So when I get excited, so do they.
I would say what makes her stand out the most and why she was deserving of this honor is her genuine passion for what she does. It's entirely authentic, as well as her ability to connect with kids and build positive relationships and have a really, really exemplary culture and climate in her classroom.
Positive, happy energy, even on a screen, even in a mask, I still try to portray that. What inspired me to become a teacher is I started doing music, choir, and theater at a very young age, and there was a program I was in that I aged out at 14 in 8th grade, and I didn't want to leave. And so the director then, Candy Chamberlain, allowed me to stay on as an assistant director. I loved it, and so by high school I knew I wanted to be a teacher.
The connection with kids has gone a long way in impacting their lives. There are a significant number of students at the elementary level who come over here very excited to participate in her programs. Families too. We get phone calls. Is there room in her band class or her drama class?
Anytime that I have a chance to work with kids, whether it's in schools or in summer programs, I love it. And I just enjoy what I do, and I'm very honored by this.
Jana is just an absolutely exemplary teacher. I wish that she taught every subject, because anytime I'm asked for a mentor for a student teacher, she's always the first one that comes to mind.
For me, teaching definitely was part of where I came from. My grandfather is a teacher. He taught for many, many years, and just watching the satisfaction of igniting that flame in each of the students really brought that love for me for teaching. In order to motivate students, I really want them to see that they have the ability to do anything themselves. If I can kind of harness that power within them and then they bring it on themselves, I love to see that kind of self-intrinsic motivation to want to be someone who can achieve anything.
She's just the right kind of personality for that. The kids love her, she responds to them, but she does it in a supportive way that allows them to really be themselves. So she's just really into K-pop, that's kind of like her jam. And so she started a club to allow the students to just be exposed to this different culture. It just gives them a way to connect.
I think I'm that quirky teacher that does those silly assignments. They always come back and tell me that they remember, you made it fun, you made it interesting, and I learned.
She has a lot of qualities that make her exemplary, all the way from helping students in the classroom to getting to know them personally. They reach out to her after school, on the weekends.
You can be someone who makes a difference in the life of somebody else. As small as you might be able to do something, you definitely do have a chance to make a difference in this world. Every day, I love coming and doing this job. It is definitely one of the things that does make my day every day.
Christy Stockman's a rock star.
What inspired me to choose teaching as a career is I just wanted to find something that I can actually help people with and feel accomplished doing that.
She's a huge advocate for kids. She's constantly looking for ways to support other teachers here in core areas as well.
I think my students would definitely say that Ms. Stockman is tough and she expects a lot out of you, but I know that by the end of the year, they'll say that Ms. Stockman pushed me to do my best and be the best version of myself I could be every single day.
Christy is always professional in everything she does, and she takes that very seriously, and so she is not willing to phone in a single day, even if it's on camera, begging black screens to turn them on so she can see them checking their heart rate.
I just love the subject of physical education because it's so important for your entire life. You will use these things that you learn here forever.
Christy is able to generally get the best out of all of our kids, which generally then transfers over into the classroom setting.
Just knowing that I'm gonna come here and I'm gonna help somebody. There's gonna be a kid who thought they could never do this stuff. They thought they could never run this mile. They thought they could never do that push-up, and I know that they're gonna get there. because I've seen it happen a million times, and I just love that pride that is in their face when they realize like they did it. It's awesome. It's the best part about teaching.